What you've just seen is the definition of a carer. Being a carer is a difficult task, but for many it is a daily reality. Almost all carers work to look after whoever it is for little or no money because the NHS can't provide staff to do such jobs. Carers, and especially young carers, are undoubtedly the unsung heroes keeping the UK's social care system afloat.
As part of the YPI project, we got to meet two young carers, Kat and Destiny, and we got to learn about what they do. We also worked closely with Kevin Smith, the young adult care support worker at the centre. Later in the video, he'll tell us about what the centre hope to do with the YPI funding.
Hi, I'm Kat, I'm 16.
And I am Destiny, I'm 16 and we are young carers.
Well, I'm a young carer for my mum because she's got a split pelvis, and I was maybe a primary 5 when I realised I was a young carer.
So my carer knows mostly about the house. Like my nan, she has Crohn's, so she can't really do normal stuff per se. Like she can't go shopping on her own, or she can't be out in the cold on her own, so she rarely ever leaves the house. So my job is mostly making sure the house is running okay and taking care of my brother and my sister as well. That can vary. If she's feeling more up to doing things, she could do things and I'll just paddle on and get what I need done. But if she's really not in a good place, then that can go from like 24/7 sort of job.
When I'm not at college or at work, then I'm 90% of the time I'm helping my mum. So it's either me or my little brother that helps my mum, but mostly it's me because he's always at school as well. Well, I do the shopping and like the chores around the house. I look after the pets, so I like make the tea and everything.
My gran is more moral support. Like she needs a lot of encouragement and a lot of help, and I suppose it's a good thing because we get to spend more time together, but I think it is a really varied situation, so sometimes it can be different answers than what I'm giving you right now.
Well, I personally think it's actually helpful because then it shows that you're a caring person, and then you've got like something else to put on your CV.
Yeah.
But I actually enjoy caring for my mum.
Now, positive, but there is some negative sides to it. Like, not a lot of other people understand that a caring role is really a 24/7 job, so I never really got the opportunities that I could have had, and that's a negative side, but looking back at it now, it's all been positive. Well, the carer centres gave me millions and millions of opportunities that I wouldn't have otherwise had. They have lots of different programmes, so like short breaks, so otherwise I can't go on holiday with my family, but we go on holiday as kind of like our only family. And the confidence as well, they help you reach your potential, and it's really good.
Well, they've made me more confident to speak to people about my caring role, and you get more friends that are in the same situation as you are, so it makes it much easier to be a carer.
Well, with my gran's condition, we know it's only going to get worse, so I can pray that it'll stay the same, but it will deteriorate eventually. I have to be a lot more hands-on than I am.
No, I think it's going to stay the same because it's been the same for many years, and I still study and get through college and work, so I think it's going to stay roughly the same.
As part of the work that they do with the Carer Centre, Kat and Destiny are involved with a group called Young Carers Voice, and they were keen to tell us more about it.
So Young Carers Voice is basically a group that has worked on putting the Young Carers policy in schools, and we've worked on basically identifying as many young carers across Dundee as possible.
So to continue on what Destiny said, we do like different roadshows to get more young carers to come forward, so if there's more people coming forward, they're more confident to come and speak to someone and get the support they need.
There's quite a stigma on young carers, so a lot of people are embarrassed, to say the least. Like, they don't really think that it's an okay thing to come forward and talk about. So there is, but at the same time there is a lot of people that's willing to come forward and say, like, look, I'm a young carer, I need support.
Hi, I'm Kev Smith and I'm the Young Adult Carer Support Worker here at the Dundee Carer Centre. So the Dundee Carer Centre supports people between 8 and as old as you are. The support they offer is practical and emotional, so we give a lot of support around benefits. The benefits are something very confusing for people. We give support as short breaks. Oftentimes carers need a break from their caring role. It can really help with stress levels, etc. We also give one-to-one support, so we work with carers individually and give them the support that's tailored to them, so it's really person-centred. So that might mean meeting up every couple of weeks for a coffee and a chat, because maybe there's not many people to, and it's just a bit of a kind of vent to let things out and discuss kind of issues you might be having with someone who you might think has a bit of expertise in the area. And also practical support. So if it means signposting to other organisations, and it means accessing a bit of funding, referring to social work, parent to parent, and other organisations that might be able to give a hand depending on the caring role. But it's all really based around the person, it's very person-centred. And then we take it from there and work with the person for really as long as it takes for them to reach the kind of goals, outcomes, or to feel as comfortable as they can possibly be in their caring role. Well, the funding would go directly to young people. So people your age. Obviously we've taken into account that this is a great project with people in schools. So we've decided to earmark, if we were lucky enough to get it, the money would go directly to young people. So oftentimes young carers, we work with carers as young as 8. You've met a couple of them today who have been involved with the centre for a long time. So the support we would give with the money would be based around groups, giving young people breaks from their caring role, so that would maybe be going on residentials. That's quite a good opportunity. But oftentimes it's the case that young carers have an immense amount of a big skill set that they've developed over the years, enhanced empathy, skills that they've developed over the years, organisational skills. So what we would seek to do is to give them a little break away from that, and also just show them the opportunities that are available to them.
Dundee Carer Centre was set up in 1989 as the Disabled and Carers Information Centre Association. Today, they are a vibrant and growing organisation with approximately 50 members of staff and 40 volunteers. They believe that their greatest resource is the people who work for them, both paid and unpaid. They are now the largest provider of support services to unpaid carers in the city.
We also love the fact that the Carer Centre has strong core values, which are: everyone deserves to be treated with fairness and dignity, and will be supported in a way that will make a positive impact on their life. As an organisation, they want to create a culture of kindness, compassion, and creativity. And by working together, they can keep the needs of carers and disabled people at the centre of everything they do.